Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to go with Joytoy Warhammer 30k Horus Heresy Space Wolves. And in these Space Wolves, it'll be a 2-in-1 video. We're going to talk about the Legion Praetor Space Wolves and Hrval Redblade. Now, this is not a 2-pack, this is a 2-in-1 video. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I get a lot of Warhammer in. And some stuff is like the Grey Slayers. There's only like minor differences, which is like the head sculpts. So I'm trying to combine videos to make it a little bit more fun and impactful so you can choose things. So let's start with the Legion Praetor. Now, I chose the mass head sculpt. I loved mass heads. So Hrval Redblade is cool, but if he had a helmeted head, he'd be even cooler. So I'm gonna go over with the Legion Praetor. We have this beautiful white wolf skin over the right pauldron. We have a little bit of white fur here, as well as on the back. I will say that my backpack is a little loose coming out, but I think some kikis will make that a lot easier. Backpack reads, I don't know what it reads, but it's in high Gothic or low Gothic or some sort of Gothic. But we have a beautiful butterfly joint. As you can see, we can rotate them forward if you want to see what that's like on the backhand. As you can see, lots of room for growth. We do get a bicep swivel and we are double jointed, and we can lift our arm up with ease. We have a nice ball joint that use that inverted ball joint there. Sits really nicely. And we do have a beautiful way of movement. You probably only lack the forward crunch, but you have the reverse and you have the sides. And then on our type of, I believe this is a Mark IV, or is it Artificer armor? I can't remember just yet. But to come up with the leg, we actually have to rotate outward just a little bit. It's a little tough, but if you dip down a little bit on the ball joint, you can get it under there, but it can cause some paint scrapage, so you have to be careful. But we do have a beautiful double jointed leg here, as well as generous ankle pivot and a toe hinge as well. So posing these guys up should not, oh, by the way, there is thigh swivel, obviously, but it's beautiful what you can get with these guys as far as posing them up. When I get to the weapons, I'm gonna pose them up some more so you can see what's going on. But these guys look beautiful. Like, trying to get these guys to not look beautiful has become one of those things where I'm like, it's very easy to like not like look cool, but these guys make it look really nice. I'm gonna pop his backpack back on. And then we have Hrval Redblade, which is in a Terminator armor. And I want to talk about that because Terminator armor is a personal favorite of mine. So I'm all over that with this. And then here we have this beautiful Chiropractor no, this is Tartaros pattern. Tartaros pattern armor, like, so good. And then we have our brown fur here. We have some fur in the front. We have our wolf necklace. We have actually a really good head sculpt. And this is not like the wolf guard. This head sculpt is on a ball joint that you can actually transfer over to other units, whereas the wolf guard actually have like a different peg joint. We have this beautiful red cape. We have some bones flying in the background. I'm guessing these were Traitor skulls because they was on it. They was on one, right? And then his cape just whooshed back the Praetor. Now he does have drop down. He can lift his leg up. It's a beautiful double joint as well. Same general ankle pivot and toe hinge as well as a thigh swivel. Now, as far as ab crunch goes, as you can see, we have a lot of beautiful movement in these Terminator armors. We also still get beautiful butterfly joints as well. Like, that's really far flung and forward, but I'm guessing on a bigger figure, it makes it a little easier. And you can drop down these shoulder pads to get crazy in terms of movement. So for a big boy, he rules the camp. Like, it really does look good. Let's see about getting these feet flat, right? So Hrval Redblade actually has a beautiful amount of articulation and none of the real crazy drawbacks that the Artificer armor had for the Legion Praetor. But he's also a bigger boy in bigger armor, right? And as you can see, my ball joint is a little loose in there. Let me try to get my tweezers there, right? Because I don't think my ball joint is sitting perfectly. So, yep, it's not sitting perfect. So let's actually pop that out real quick. Whoop. And as you can see, the ball joint sitting a little loose, but I've tried like swapping other head sculpts in there, which I thought were fantastic, and I'm gonna show you guys later. But yeah, these guys I like a lot, and that's why I chose to do these two, because I also like the weapons and accessories that they come with and how cool they look. So let's start by talking about that. The Legion Praetor, man, we're gonna get into that right now. Now, the Legion Praetor is really cool to me. One, because you actually have a beautiful unmasked sculpt, which I think it would actually look really cool on there. I'm gonna try to swap that out later. But when you prop it out on the Legion Praetor, right, it does look really good and give him personality. Personally speaking, again, I do not like unmasked sculpts, but sometimes I feel like it really does work. In the named Marine category, of Warhammer. I think it really works. So here you are with a bolt pistol. It has like the wolf signage on it. See if the magazine is removable as well. Right? So you get your bolt pistol, and you will get this really, really beautiful axe. Like, this is a seriously beautiful Wolfguard axe. Like, I love that the Legion Praetor comes with this axe. It is outstanding. I feel like this is one of those axes that, I don't know, it's weird. Like, maybe I mixed it up, the axes, and I want to double check, because I feel like I got these two guys' axes mixed up, but I just want to double check it, because when I tell you these guys have beautiful axes, it's like, nope, it comes with the Legion Praetor. I just checked. This is a beautiful large axe. I feel like this is perfect for the Legion Praetor. What's really cool is he also gets a slew of hands, so he actually get closed fist. He will also get a separate, so you'll see one trigger hand there. So you'll get trigger hands as well as item holding hands. And he will also get a shield. What's really cool about this shield though, is that just like with Fafnir Ran, you will be able to either make him hold his shield regularly with his handle, or, and this is why I love his backpack, you can actually take his backpack, right? And then plug in to the back of it and make him attach his shield to the back. So I'm gonna do that right now to show you. And I thought this was a cool concept that was done for Fafnir Ran. I'm glad they did it for the Legion Praetor, where he can actually carry his shield. So that means he can have a shield, he can have his bolt pistol, he can have his axe, and still look cool. Will he be a little back heavy? Absolutely. But if you know how to pose, I think you'll have a good time with that guy. Like, excellent piece. Hands down an excellent piece. Now, as far as Hrval the Red Blade, you will also get a beautiful axe with this beautiful symbolism in there. But I feel like his axe is shorter, but in Terminator armor, who am I to say what's big or small, right? So you'll get that beautiful axe. You will also get, oh, what's really crazy, this is a heavy bolter. I don't know if this is no, this is beyond, I feel like this is a heavy bolter. And you can actually remove the magazine clip. And as you can see, I still left his actual trigger hand on it, because he actually comes with these big item hands, but there's not a big item for him to hold. So you get these big open hands, which I feel like obviously the extra handle could be for that, but it's beautiful. You will get true trigger hands. Wait, where did it go? Oh, one is already on it. So you'll get two trigger hands as well as two item holding hands. That's to hold his axe. So as far as accessories goes, like I said, I'm pretty happy with what these two guys come with. And when you talk about him holding it, I'm gonna pop this hand out so you can see, he can hold up the weight of his gun, because the gun is actually pretty hollow. But Hrval will also look ridiculously cool holding this weapon. Like, and he holds it with little to no problem, right? So yeah, easy pickings. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna pick out some Grey Slayers, I'm gonna take out some Death Swarm, I'm gonna take out some Wolfguard, as well as Leman Russ, so we can compare the whole Legion. And then I have some other 118 scales so we can compare to, like Ninja Turtles and some regular Joytoy army builders in this 118 scale. So let's get to it. All right, let's get these bad boys into some size comparisons. So first we're gonna do the Grey Slayers and the Death Swarm, right? We're gonna see how these bad boys compare to them. So here is a Grey Slayer, right? And as you can see, the Praetor is bigger than a normal Astartes and a Death Swarm, right? Hrval is taller than all of them. So as you can see, amongst the Space Wolves themselves in the 30K line, this is what we get. And it's pretty cool. I like what we've gotten so far. The Grey Slayer stuff, man. I gotta do that pack. Even though it's all the same stuff, I really like those guys. But I'm waiting to get the rest of the Death Sworn in, and I'm gonna do a nice mix between those two, right? Here we are with the Wolfguard, the Vair. Is it pronounced the Vair? But as you can see, their Carafract Terminator armor, and then we have the Tartaros style Terminator armor. And as you can see, there are differences in between the two, right? As you remove the Wolfguard, I'm gonna put up the main man, the big squeeze, Leman Russ. Here's their Primarch, and I'm gonna fix his legs, right? So here's Leman Russ next to his children, as you can see. And I'm putting the Vair right back so you can see his Wolfguard, which protect Leman Russ. Now we have the big boys all next to each other. Now, as I remove these guys, we're gonna compare this to a couple of Xenos, right? Here is an Orc boy. Oop, His hand dropped off, but don't mind that. So that's an orc. Then we have a Necron. As you can see, he's a small boy. All right. So let's remove those two. But last but not least, on the Xenos side, right? You got the main big boy, the Tyranid Bone Warrior. He's a bone boy. Now, here's what's crazy, right? This is what happens when you compare a normal human size character. This is a normal 1/18th compared to the rest of these guys. So as you can see here, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I love it. I love this stuff. I've been eating it all up. And then we have a 40K Space Wolf to compare. And yes, the Praetor can still fit on it, but Terminator armor, not so much. But yeah, man, listen, I've really been enjoying this line. Every time I feel like I only need one faction, I end up with others. And I can't tell you which one's my favorite because I've been solidly enjoying literally all of them. And that's what makes this kind of toy stuff fantastic, right? You think you have one and you think you have enough, and it's like, nope, I think I like this too. And that's been a big plus for me. But with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed what I've been enjoying. So please, if you can, drop a like, a nice comment, or if you're not subscribed, please make sure to do that. That would mean the world to me. I'm trying to get in the habit of building that, and I've been forgetting, but I'm trying. But with that being said, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you, and hopefully you appreciate me. So as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.